gun. They spin their lives like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with Ash, she screams all day, but the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with Ash, she screams all day. With the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with Ash, she screams all day. With the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the light, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Your schemes will decay. I'll steal your cash, your time,
Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Onpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We we won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. And also, if you are in the USA, then happy Thanksgiving to you. It is Thanksgiving weekend for people in the USA. I guess most of you celebrate on the Thursday, which is weird to me, because here in Canada, we have our Thanksgiving in October, and it is always on a Sunday. But a lot of people were telling me that they were celebrating yesterday. So, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. We have a very special FriYAY today, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing things in a little bit different of an order than we usually do them. So, get ready for that. Where has Chris been, Jelly Snack asks. Very good question. We have not seen him in a very long time. Violet says running his harm? Probably. That's where he is. Good to see you guys. Griftery with Ashes here. I'm glad that you could make it. Happy Thanksgiving, Serene. I hope that you're having a lovely, lovely weekend and that everyone is enjoying Black Friday today. And Joe says that his mother-in-law is getting out of the hospital. She's been in the hospital for a few days. So, woohoo! I'm glad to hear that she's getting out today. Hopefully you guys can still spend a weekend of Thanksgiving fun now that she's getting out today, hopefully. So that's good news. That's good news. Everything is going good with all of us, but things are not going excellent with Victory with Ash, which is what we'll get into today. Since we're doing things a little bit different, I think that today we are actually going to start off hearing from our dear friend, Tanja. Oh no, why is that still there? What is going on with my system? Don't do this to me right now. That's better. So yes, Tanja. We're going to start off with Tanja today. And there is a good reason for this. Tanja posted on November 21st at 9:15 a.m. And the thing is that usually, Tanja first, yes. Usually when we are talking about Tanja, we're talking about her getting angry. Tanja is the admin and moderator for all of the most important Victory with Ash groups, just like she was for the Onpassive, you know. They just basically changed the names of the Facebook groups to Victory with Ash now. And she likes to, you know, rule with an iron fist. But today, we're actually not going to be talking about Tanja being angry. You know, it's Thanksgiving. Let's have some calmness today. Today, we're actually going to be talking about Tanja's heart. and maybe it's a mechanical heart. Maybe it's AI with heart. Who knows? But I think we need to just take a look at this to discuss why is Tanja the way that she is. So on November 21st at 9:15 a.m., she made a post that I found to be quite interesting. She said,
"If I look through my window, I see a gray, rainy day, soon to become dark as we approach 4 p.m. here. But if I close my eyes, I see this."
and she posted up this picture of this amazing paradise here. Beautiful weather. Don't you just want to go and cozy up on one of those lawn chairs? Maybe with a pina colada, you know? Hello, Mark B. Good to see you. Does Ash have a Black Friday sale on his non-existent products? Probably. I mean, somebody posted about it somewhere. But yeah, she posted up this picture, you know, so she's saying if she closes her eyes, though, then this is what she sees.
Much better.
She's got some smileys and heart eyes there. And it just kind of goes to show how people in cults kind of function. You know? They see what they want to see. Right? They don't see what's actually out there. They don't see the gray, rainy day outside the window. They see what they want to see. You know, that paradise in the sky. Mostly in cults. It ends up being a paradise in the sky. This one promises success, business. Commercial cults are all about time freedom, right? Financial freedom. That is their paradise. And that is what they choose to see instead, that this thing is going to bring them that paradise. So any of the negative things that are going on, they are ignorantly blissful to them, you know? Blissfully ignorant, I mean. Jesus Christ. Can't word today. But I think that this goes to show kind of the way that Tanja views Victory with Ash as well. This isn't just how she views the weather when she looks out of her window. This is kind of how she lives her life, right? She does the whole toxic positivity thing, which is something that, again, is a common theme in all of these MLM schemes. The toxic positivity, you choose to see what you want to see, and most of them choose to see the success instead of the actual income disclosure statement. The fact that there is no product, so how are you going to make money? If you're only selling memberships to something, and you can only get paid by getting more members, that's a pyramid scheme. You know, these are all things that they just, no, I don't see any of that. I just see this amazing business opportunity, and I'm going to help everyone, and we're going to get rich. Good luck, Joe! So that is what I wanted to bring you today from our dear friend Tanja and her posts. So, you know, she wasn't mad today, unless you mean mad like crazy. You might argue that she's a little crazy. But I wanted to show that to you because I thought that it was important. I think it's an important thing to discuss, you know, how they kind of see Ash even, right? They see him as this amazing tech marketing genius that can teach them all these fabulous skills instead of what he actually is. And, you know, something did happen this week that made me say, well, our favorite thing. It made me question everything, really. Where is my thingers? Oh my gosh. What is going on? Now my system's messing up.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
I might actually, though, if StreamYards keeps on doing whatever this is that they're doing right now, because this is not going how it should be going. I'm already frustrated. We're only 15 minutes in, okay, StreamYard? Come on, get with it. But yeah, something did make me say WTF this week. I had to come and share it with all of you. That is 1,000 sessions per minute. Onpassive Updates is, for some reason, the account on Facebook that is giving everyone the tech updates for Victory with Ash. Everybody's following it. And everyone seems to be taking their word that they know what's going on with the platform and that, you know, they got some insider knowledge that they're sharing. And I just find it funny because they haven't even changed to Victory with Ash updates, which they should technically be by now, right? But they posted this a few days ago. Hello, Scam Chan. Master Scammer Ash wins. He's in it to win it. They posted up the processing speed. The system is now operating with the capacity to handle up to 1,000 sessions per minute. And they were very, very excited about this. Now remember, this is supposed to be the best platform on the entire market. It's supposed to blow all of the other training platforms out of the water. It's even going to be better than YouTube. Okay? So they were very excited over this 1,000 sessions per minute. Hey, Salome. So they posted this and they were pretty excited. And just to show you, because if I just do research, sometimes people are like, well, good Queen, what do you know about technology? And I'm like, I don't know. I just know how to research things. So I went and I asked my co-pilot, is this an impressive number of sessions? Is 1,000 per minute a decent number? Is that something, if you're in the tech industry, that you would brag about on your Facebook page to show that you are the best one in the market, right? Like, is that something that you should be doing? Scam Chan says only 1,000? I wish YouTube could handle 1,000 people per minute. So it says here, my co-pilot told me, no, this is not impressive. And then it said, why it's not impressive? I was like, thank you, co-pilot. Modern benchmarks. Popular SaaS platforms like Salesforce, HubSpot, Shopify handle tens of thousands of requests per second. Streaming services like Netflix and YouTube process millions of concurrent sessions globally. Even mid-tier web apps often sustain 5,000 to 10,000 sessions per minute without issue. Sessions versus requests. A session usually spans multiple requests. So page loads, API calls. So 1,000 sessions per minute could mean only a few hundred concurrent users. Not a huge load. And I felt like that was important because they usually share these things in order to brag about the number of users they have, right? So that's usually part of it. They're like, oh, so many people are logging on. We had to update the system so we could do this. You know, that's kind of their whole spin with it. And I just wanted to show you that that doesn't necessarily mean that thousands of people every minute are coming to their website, which I think is how they expect people in Victory with Ash to take this. Because if you don't know a lot about technology, that might be what you get out of a post like that, right? If you're Sherry Dershowitz, you're reading that going, oh my God, we have 1,000 people per minute going to the webpage. Like, because you don't understand what it means, you know? So I just really wanted to reiterate that part. And then it says scalability. A single decently configured cloud server can often handle more than 1,000 sessions per minute. For example, AWS or Azure auto-scaling setups routinely support tens of thousands per minute. So once again, we're lying about the technology here. Can you be surprised? Probably not. Not surprising. Some things never change, I guess. So again, when they say the system is now operating with the capacity to handle up to 1,000 sessions per minute, it's like, awesome job. Now, to be fair, let's be fair here. If they were a brand new tech company and they actually didn't have 7 years already under their belt doing this, and the alleged best tech team in the entire world, and they were only running, October, and then they came and posted this, that might be impressive because it would show growth and then they're just starting out. And that's something else that I feel like they keep reiterating. They're like, we're brand new. So this is good, guys. This is good. And it's like, yes, if you were brand new, this might be something to share. But right now, given where Victory with Ash stands, this does not look good. You're going to have to come with a lot more than this. 1,000 dial-up connections per minute, pretty much, right? So, that kind of made my eye twitch a little bit, These 1,000 sessions per minute definitely made me ask, WTF?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF?
So, yeah, I had to share that with all of you. I was like, oh, wow, good for you. Look at you go. You should be really proud. Really proud. Let's head on over to see what Bill Must has been up to. He's been uploading videos galore, as per usual. Not as many, though, as when Onpassive was going. There's only a few videos a week now from him. And unfortunately, the dancing diaper babies might have been retired, which I'm very upset about. Put them to work, please. It's pitiful. It really is, right? So they uploaded a video, him and John White. Apparently, it's both of their channel now, I guess. They uploaded a video that was called Forget the Checklist. And I was like, the checklist? Did we have a checklist? What was the checklist? So we obviously have to watch that and find out.
The unwavering flame.
Oh my.
Why true leaders forge the path. Forget the checklist. Leadership isn't a manual, it's a fire.
Huh?
It is the unwavering flame that burns within you, compelling you to look at the wilderness and say, we go this way. It is the courage to face the unknown first, to take—
What was the checklist, though? like what? I'm very confused when they say forget the checklist. Is there some kind of leadership checklist that I'm unaware of that's being circulated somewhere? They're like, you can't be a leader in anything unless you do these 10 things on this checklist. And then nobody knows what they are? Like, what?
Take the arrow on the chest so your team is shielded. A leader does not look to the crowd for direction. They feel the path in their soul and march forward, creating a wake for others to follow.
So serious.
This is the sacred contract of leadership. You are the vision setter.
Oh, whoa, hold on. I don't sign any contracts before I read them. We're not getting into any sacred contract of anything over here. No. I need to read it. I might need a lawyer to look over it first, and then I will get back to you. I might have some issues with some of the things in this contract. And that's how a real contract is actually dealt with, by the way, especially a working contract. When you get the salaried job, if you've never done this before, and I feel like maybe people in MLMs haven't, you're usually given a contract for that job. You're allowed to read through that contract, and then you're allowed to say, I actually don't agree with this part, this section. I actually would agree to this contract if this part was a little different. And then your lawyer will like do you up a contract that you send back. And then that's kind of how you figure out your employment contract. Now, technically, in a lot of direct sales sort of jobs, that should also be an available thing that you can do, where you can say, this affiliate agreement, I agree with everything except for this one part. Is there any way that we can take out this one part? But when you're in an independent contractor distribution agreement in an MLM, there is no doing any of that. They also tell you that you run your own business, but you're not the one writing the contracts. So you don't run your own business. You're working for them. So, if you want to bring up contracts, that's the conversation that I would have about contracts when it comes to anything to do with leadership or MLMs. I don't know what they're talking about. Once again, people that are leaders have allegedly signed this sacred contract that they had no clue existed.
The standard bearer, the moment you turn around to follow the very people you are meant to guide, the flame flickers. You become an echo in a room that needs a voice.
An echo in a room that needs a voice. Like the room needs a voice? Like the room has a lot to say. It's like that movie, If These Walls Could Talk. Which, by the way, I saw that movie at 13 years old. Don't do that to your daughter. Just don't. I had nightmares from that movie. That's a crazy movie. But, what? I don't know what that even means. An echo in a room that needs a voice. Like, there's people in the room and they need voices. That would make sense. The room is like AI, it's not sentient.
Team looks to you for a horizon, not a reflection of their own doubts. But here is the paradox, the secret of the truly great leader. That same...
Oh, we're going to tie it to Ash being a great leader, are we? Interesting.
Fierce, forward-moving spirit has the profound wisdom to kneel in respect to the architect Ash Mufareh.
Yeah, so you can be a leader, but only if you also kneel in respect to Ash Mufareh. That was so hard for me to say. Like, even just that sentence. I don't like that sentence at all. Not kneeling for anyone. All right? I don't even kneel in church anymore. What are you asking me to do here?
In the context of victory with Mr. Ash Mufareh. This is your power move. A great leader doesn't follow the crowd, but they have the intelligence to follow the blueprint designed by a master. When you...
Did you just hear what that was? If you're a true leader, you're not following anybody. That's the whole point. That, like, you're the leader, so you don't have a master. Right? Like, you're the master, and hopefully you don't have any slaves, because I don't agree with that shit. But, you're like, oh yeah, a good leader, it leads a group of people, but then also bows to a master. And I'm like, no, that's not what that is. It's a good way to build a cult, though, I guess.
Engage with a system designed by an expert like Mr. Ash Mufareh. You are not surrendering your leadership. You are accelerating it. You are choosing to stand on a foundation that has already been engineered for victory, so you can build your empire higher, faster, and stronger.
Tony Robbins doesn't even do videos like this. I'm just throwing that out there. This is so dramatic.
You are following a person. You are following a proven path so you can lead your people to the summit with unshakable confidence.
I would just like to poke in here, please, as someone that's been speaking out about MLMs for 6 years. I believe that the path has not been proven. That's the problem. Over 99% of people fail in these schemes. So I would argue that it's actually hasn't been proven. If anything, it's been proven to fail for all people. All right? And the only people that are successful are faking it.
You educate your team not by aimless wandering, but by demonstrating how to wisely leverage a master-crafted system for your own triumph.
That's a lot of words, a lot of big words to throw into one sentence here. How to wisely leverage a master, I don't know why there's a comma there, that's not where you would put that. A master crafted system for your own triumph. Like, what a loaded sentence that is. I tell you, the MLM language never gets better.
So let burn brightly chart the course, and let the wisdom of the architect be the wind at your back, not the chain on your feet.
They're like, fire off a bunch of advice for someone right now. Go! That's what they came up with.
Not your back.
Coming to theaters. I feel like we just watched a movie ad. What? That was insanity. Just pure insanity. So is this I think it's supposed to be motivational, but like telling people that they need to follow the master, Ash Mufareh, that's not too empowering to me. That's the opposite of empowering. I always tell people you don't need a guru. You don't need to follow anyone. You've got this. You can figure this out. If you need some help, go to therapy. Because they'll just empower you if you have a good therapist. They're just really empowering you. That's all therapy really is figuring things out and then empowering the person to solve their own problems. That's literally what it is. So do that. But you don't need to follow any of these people out here that are like, follow me, I got a proven system. It's not proven. There isn't one. If anything, we keep proving that there isn't one over and over again with as many as we can find in Dolby Stereo now. Right? Like, what is this? So crazy. That wasn't even the only one. Like I said, they were busy. Not as busy, but they gave us some good ones. I want to react to their newest song that actually goes with the video that we just watched. Okay, this is horrifying. Can we please have the dancing diaper babies back? They look like they're seizing. Like, what's happening here?
They hand you a list, say follow the rules.
Like, why does this look like someone dressed up like a banana having a seizure?
But true north ain't found in textbooks or schools.
No, true north is found here in Canada. We are the true north.
It's a fire in your chest when the path disappears. A whisper in the storm that quiets all your fears. You don't wait for the crowd to point which way to go.
Okay.
You step into the dark where no one dares to go. Take the first arrow so your crew walks free. That's the cost of the call that's leading a ship sea. I burn with an unwavering flame. Carve my name where there ain't no name, not an name.
Carve my name where there ain't no name. We could have come up with better lyrics there. You don't rhyme name with name. Come on. Who are you, Tom McDonald?
I'm the voice in the gale, setting sails while the doubters all fail. When the team looks lost, I show them the sun. Not their fear, but the battle we've won. But here's the truth that the mighty embrace.
This is a scam, don't join today. See, if that was the next line, I might take this song. I'd be like, this feel like this describes what we're doing over here. But that's not it.
Strength don't mean you walk this world alone in space. We march with the mission, bold and untamed. Yeah, bow to the architect who mastered the game.
See, and then they lose us. Because now we're telling them to bow to Ash Mufareh. See, and I like I said, my message is don't bow to anybody. All right? That's my message. Fuck the influencers. Fuck these gurus. Fuck these people that are like, let me coach you how to live your life. You don't need that. You can figure this out. You got this. All right? You got this. Be smart. Don't need that shit. It is the same music, though. Although I do have to say, they're getting better, the AI tunes. They are getting better. Like, the last few that we've listened to, I feel like they have been better than, like, when we first started this, and they were real fucking bad. Like, they were mispronouncing all the words. Used to be funnier for that. Bring in the dancing diaper babies, right? We need them back. I don't know what's going on here. They're jumping and jiving, and I don't like it.
Mr. Ash Mufareh, he drew the design.
That's a lie. That's a lie, because he had nothing to do with Amway creating the MLM business plan that you all know and love today. And he also didn't make the technology that you guys are using. So, like, nowhere is that true. The only thing he did is invent the scam that uses these things to prey on you.
Not to cage your fire, but to amplify your mind.
You know what? That's a good question, Scam Champ. Both Bill and John approved this Jane. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if, like, Bill's just pumping these out and then slapping John's name on them too. And then John's never ever heard these before. I don't know. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe John's now the one making the songs. And Bill has no clue. Although I feel like Bill's proven that he's the one that's doing this. He was doing it before John came and attached himself here. And it is a little strange that now this channel is both of them. Right? There was a time when it was just Onpassive Bill Must. And then every once in a while, he would, like, have John join in. Just like sometimes they get Sherry and other people to read in the videos, right? But since the switchover, since Onpassive went down, basically, they have been coming as a duo. And we don't know who is involved in the making of any of these and what they know about it. But according to the video, both of their names are on there, and that's not good either, by the way. You know? Like, for example, I write for Danny's website. I don't post the posts up. Danny wants to look over them before they go up, which I am absolutely fine with, because I have to admit, if it was the other way around, I would probably also do it that way. Because I'm protecting a brand, right? That was his website first. I'm a guest on there. Similarly to here. And I feel like, you know, then you have to know what's going on. If your name's attached to something, you want to make sure that the person that you're attaching to isn't off doing awful things. Right? So, like, don't just go and attach yourself to anybody and then just let them run willy-nilly around with your brand if that's what you're doing. Because these guys are all supposed to be branding themselves for the MLM, right? So it's technically like their brand. Now their brands like together, right? It's like, I don't know if you guys want to do that. It's like me and the Recovering Hunbot used to react to these guys together, but then we were still separate and we still did our own thing. You know what I mean? Like we were never like merged together. like that. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's a good idea for anyone to do. You know? Like you got to be careful with that kind of thing. And here, I don't know what they know about each other. I don't know. They claim they've known each other for a very long time, but most people don't really know who Bill Must actually is. So
His blueprints to win when you're climbing steep. Let his wisdom lift you.
Toilet says, so in the last week, Ash suddenly became an architect. Apparently, they're all about it this week.
While your people leap, oh, we burn with an unwavering flame. Build a throne.
Yeah, I think that they use Suno, which is a popular thing that I've used it for AI songs. That's what I use for my AI songs, and I believe that they're using similar. And then they're doing these videos. I believe they're using Canva or something very similar to do like the graphics for them. And then they throw them into another AI thing that will do the closed caption words. You know what I'm saying? And Suno is a decent one in comparison to some of the others. Because I think that they actually made some agreements with artists. And they're not known for stealing as much as some of the other AI music platforms have been called out before. I don't know, though. That's just what I've been told. I should probably look into that more. Suno isn't that bad. I use Suno for all my songs. Yeah, and I believe you can get like a subscription to it too, and it will pump out like way more songs. I don't use AI that much, so I don't need to do that. You get like a few a day or something. I'm like, I don't even make that many. Make like 2 a month, maybe, for my channel. So, like, you can do that, and I believe that that's what these guys have done, so that they can make some decent songs. Because, like I said, they're getting a little better.
On a proven name, not a follower. We lead with grace. Standing tall on a master built base. We don't wander. We rise, we claim, guided by fire, and a victor's frame.
Victor's frame? Guided by fire and a victor's frame? Okay.
Do I trade my crown to stand in line? Show you will the plan like vintage style. Am I less the leader if I learn?
I don't think that's ever been a question. Am I less of a leader if I learn? I don't think that's ever been the issue.
Bright soul, let your purpose roar. Chart the wild, then kick down the door. Let the architects win, fill your sails so wide with truth.
See, the architect thing again. And for some reason, yeah, they're all about it right now.
As your compass and fire as your guide.
Truth? What truth? Where's your truth? Your truth would be, listen, we have to do this platform to all keep all of us together for like 8 years because Ash got an 8-year director's bar. So we're kind of all stuck here in this platform for 8 years. And then hopefully we'll be able to get a business. And in the meantime, we're going to pretend that we're going to teach you a bunch of stuff. It's basically going to be the same thing that we do on our YouTube for free right now. And you don't worry, you'll be able to get in for free. Oh, but by the way, fill out this KYC.
Burn, victory's your time.
I don't. Does fire have a tide? I believe that's water that has a tide, which is the opposite of fire burning. But now now we're water. We're just changing elements. I can't even do the imagery correctly. think Mariah Carey could even do this note. Lord. Still going. You need AI for that. Right? Someone real tries to hold it out for that long. They're passing out halfway through. So that was quite something. Again, not a big fan of the graphics in this. These two people, I don't really like it. I would much rather have the dancing diaper babies. We definitely always like those. So, Bill Must, if you're watching, I swear sometimes you do. Feel like you've answered me sometimes. I need you to get the dancing diaper babies back. All right? Yes, please remember to like the stream. Get it into the algorithm. Warn people that this thing is still going. They might not believe you, but you know, we're showing them. So they'll be like, what do you mean that thing's still going? I get comments like that every once in a while under one of these videos. It'll be like someone that probably watched Spencer Cornelia's videos on this, and then maybe watched a few of mine, like throughout the last few years, you know, but they're not really an active viewer of it. And then they show up and they're like, whoa, wait a minute. How is this still going? And now they're called Victory with Ash? What the hell is going on? This is so strange. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, no, we're still here. We're still here. I like those comments. They make me laugh. You know what else makes me laugh? When these people like to kiss Ash. Kiss ass, really. But, you know, it's Ash, so. Sandeep! Sandeep! Good old Sam Deep has made it onto the Kiss His Ash list this week. It's still limping along. That's a good way of putting it. Limping. I like that. We'll have to use that. It's just limping. It is injured, so there's that. Sandeep, top contributor of one of the groups. Don't out them completely. Don't go find anyone, like it says in my disclaimer at the start of all of my videos and streams. But Sandeep was definitely trying to kiss Ash. He says, by rising from the ashes, we will turn every defeat into victory. And I'm like, well, I guess we're coming along where we're admitting that, yes, we were defeated and the SEC did shut down Onpassive. I mean, maybe that's something, who knows? And there's a rocket there. They love the rockets, right? Getting up, walk carefully, and refocus. That's the secret of the real champion. When the ashes have the spirit to fly, then every destination seems easy. Rebuild yourself. Regain yourself. Because your real victory is yet to come. And of course, we got the strength, we got the fire, we got shooting star, we got a star that's not shooting. And then we have the party symbol. Woo woo! So that was posted up. And then it was posted with this amazing meme. Get ready. Victory with Ash. And I was like, come on. Seriously, though? Like, really? Really? Rising from the ashes. Like, how long did it take you to think of that one, Sandy? All right? Like, come on. Come on. So, yeah. That's who made it into our Kissing Ash Hall of Fame this week. Yeah, so that was very interesting. Very interesting. I hadn't seen him often, and so I thought we would, you know, start tracking. We're seeing a lot of new names popping up because Victory with Ash is accepting new people, as they keep saying. And so there's a lot of people that we haven't seen before that are popping up. And even if they were in Onpassive for a while, we haven't really seen them. And that's been kind of fun. So I thought that I would share that one with you. Red Redfern has not done Monday Fun Day with anybody, but especially his wife, for a month. And people have noticed. You guys have been coming and telling me Red isn't doing Monday Fun Day anymore. So I thought that we would go and see what Red was up to. And he uploaded a very, very interesting live stream a few days ago that I found quite humorous. And there's a video reaction of his live stream from today that will hopefully be going up on the weekend. So I saw you, Giftery with Ash, bringing that up. Don't worry, I've got you. That one's going to be a video because I also found it funny. We're going to meme the hell out of it. But he hasn't been doing Monday Fun Day in a month. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if that means that Jane doesn't support it. I'm not sure if that is just him deciding that now with Victory of Ash, maybe his new brand isn't going to be doing Monday Fun Day. I tried to kind of look to see if he explained it, and I couldn't really find anything. And the videos that I've been watching of his, he definitely hasn't said anything about it. So it just kind of stopped. But to be fair, like I said, I'm not really sure what that means. But I just thought that I would bring that up to all of you and show you that before we reacted to him today. Because you guys keep bringing it up, and I think it's interesting. But the one that we're going to watch of Red's today is actually called Running Water Doesn't Stagnate. That's the actual name of it. And I know what you're thinking. No shit, Red. I love this. So he starts like this. So you think he's going to start. Like, all right, we're in for the live. Let's go. Red's about to start the live stream. Woo woo! Yay! You know, there he is. Woo! And then you're met with, nope, 60-second countdown. You're going to have to wait 60 seconds now before it starts. And I know I can be late every once in a while. I might be a minute or two late. Also, sometimes I'll click on Start Live, and I've noticed, because I've been checking, that there's like a minute or 2 minutes that you guys are behind. Sometimes it's not as bad, but oftentimes I start the live stream on time, right on the minute. But then for you guys, it's like a minute or 2 minutes later that it starts up on YouTube. I'm just throwing that out there. But Red is always like, okay, we're going to start with my face, and then we'll do a 60-second countdown. We got Chris out here that clicks on go live, and then he'll put his finger up and tell you to wait a second while he takes a sip from his drink, which I'm like, why? And it's everyone. It's like become his like signature move now. You know? It's like, it's silly. Don't do that to people. It's annoying. Where did he get the money for new curtains? Did he get new curtains? I didn't even notice. Are these new curtains on the board? I guess so. You guys are doing better than me.
November. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. As you can see, no Jane today. She is down in Bristol with my younger daughter, and they are all off to Bristol Theatre to watch the River Dance. This is the Irish, bit like tap dancing, I suppose, but obviously.
No, it's not like I wouldn't say it's tap dancing.
To music, she's booked that a long time ago. So all of the girls, both my daughters and mine, and my youngest daughter's husband's mum.
Why aren't you there? It's about to be Thanksgiving weekend when you're uploading this, and for some reason, you're not going on the family outing. You're here streaming to people about a scam.
don't know how that's related to us or not. They're all off to watch it tonight, so she's staying.
Wait, who's not related to you?
Over at my
Your mother-in-law? Is that what you just said?
see to music. She's booked that a long time ago. So all of the girls, both my daughters and mine, and my youngest daughter's husband's mum.
So your daughter's mother-in-law. I mean, I guess technically, yeah, you're related. And especially if you're all going on outings together.
Don't know how that's related to us or not. They're all off to watch it tonight, so she's staying over at my daughter's tonight. So Mr. Red here is home alone with the dog. So that's good news. At least I have.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think that they do. I think that they do it closer to when we do here in Canada. And I don't think that they have like a Thanksgiving per se. It's more of like an Oktoberfest, I would say, in the UK. But I still think it's really weird though. Why would the entire family be going on an outing like this and then you just stay home? Like that's weird to me. Red seems lost lately. Those look like the same curtains. Yeah, I don't even know right now.
Have you lot for company. Anyway, what have I got for you today? Running water doesn't stagnate. Now, why have I chosen this topic for you today? As you can tell, or not, every other week, so every other Wednesday, I go to the barbers, and I use the one I've used for the last 4 years, which is a Turkish barbers here in Gloucester. And every week I have my beard trimmed, and not every week I have my hair done, obviously, because I haven't got much. But on this occasion, it was just a beard trim, as you can tell. And I was talking to the Turkish guy. He's about my sort of age, maybe a few years younger. And we were just talking about family, etc., and what we're doing for Christmas. And he asked me what I do, and I said, well, I'm retired really, but I do other things, so the Christmas markets and help out at the tea rooms, etc. And he said to me, still water stagnates. And I thought, that's very interesting. And we started talking about how
that's weird.
When you stop doing things, then this is when things start really going off, isn't it? You know, as in
what?
Water that doesn't move ends up stagnating. So
really? For fuck's sake. What? What an amazing concept.
I had a little look online about running water doesn't stagnate and how this appertains to business.
What do you mean? Like what, you asked AI to like make the analogy work? That's the problem. Okay, you can't just go to the internet and be like, somebody said to me this quote. What does this mean about business? And then be like, see, this is real profound. So deep. Like, what? The AI is just going to be telling you what you want to hear. So it will make the analogy work.
And really was interesting. You know, I feel that by me continuing to do things aids in me being fit, active, mentally and physically. I'm still very lucky to have my parents with me. My dad is now 88. He's 89 in May, in fact, and he's still very active, walks the dog a couple of miles every single day, come hell or high water. And my mum is just about still with us, but she is mentally very active, and she works hard on keeping herself mentally agile.
He's sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water, Violet says, right? Next week, Red will tell us that a rolling stone gathers no moss. Right?
I think this is something in life that we all really need to take on board, is that by staying mentally and physically active, you can live a long and fruitful life. Business is very similar as far as being active within it. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about why
you have a higher chance of living a longer, healthier life if you live a healthier lifestyle, of course. But that doesn't guarantee you a long life. I know people that never smoked a day in their life get lung cancer, for example. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't exactly mean that, but yeah, not smoking, you definitely have a lower chance of ever getting lung cancer. You know what I mean? Red's parents still have their wits about them in their 80s. I wonder if they've told Red that anything Ash runs is a scam. I don't even know if they really understand what these are. He's probably telling them, I'm in this amazing new tech company. It's so great. And they're just like, oh, yeah, no, that sounds wonderful, honey. Good for you. That's usually how it goes.
How running water doesn't stagnate, and the context of that.
No, it's running water, Red. Jesus Christ. Very good. Running water's not still. Oh, wow.
Within a business environment. So this metaphor for business is the continuous growth, innovation, and change to ensure long-term success and avoid decline.
Now ask it if the same thing can happen to a business that was shut down already by the SEC and that the CEO has an 8-year director's bar from the SEC. If that business can grow and innovate and change and get better and blah, 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 I bet you the AI will tell you, well, no, that business shouldn't exist because of the 8-year director bar, right? And this isn't even supposed to be a business. Victory with Ash is just the bridge, remember? So I don't even know why we're talking about business, Red.
Stagnation, like still water, can lead to the accumulation of issues and eventual failure, while movement and flow represents vitality and adaptation. Now, these are interesting things, aren't they? We've talked many times on my live.
I'm sorry, but if you couldn't take a minute to think of this on your own, you're doomed anyway, I fear.
Lives about consistency, about how persistence and all of these sort of things aid in success as far as business is concerned. And when I talk about business, I mean online and offline. It's those that go the extra, the ones that do those parts of business that others overlook, that make.
You're really well spoken and you have a decent vocabulary and you have that wonderful UK accent. But recently, Red, I'm really questioning your intelligence. Like, I really am, though. I'm like, did we give this man a little too much credit in the past for being, like, the smart one? Because this is ridiculous, these streams you're doing every day. It's like surface level bullshit, and you're acting like you went, like, so deep with it. It's ridiculous.
The difference to your success, the little things. And actually, that's something I'm going to talk about on one of my lives, is about those little bits that make the difference as far as success in business. But on this occasion, I want to talk to you about running.
I can't wait for that. Wonder how deep that will be.
Water doesn't stagnate. So in the key business interpretations of this metaphor is that continuous improvement and innovation is helpful to business. And it is constantly evolving.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that then they have to actually have something to work on. You don't have a product. And you're really just a platform in Victory with Ash, where Ash and allegedly a bunch of his genius buddies are going to, Ash and his little geniuses. See my video from the other day if you don't get the reference. They're just going to be uploading training videos, coaching videos, MLM coaching videos is what they're doing. And then you're just going to watch them. This isn't Onpassive where you're promising AI that's going to be sold, right? That you're not even promising a product in any way. The product is these classes, and apparently they're being handed out for free. But what work would you be doing other than just watching these videos? So, as a platform, how would it then grow other than just uploading more videos? Do you know what I'm saying? There's not much that can be done here, even by you guys. Because even if you learn everything in these videos, you're not supposed to be in any other MLM. So, what are you using this information to sell? Imagine doing MLM coaching videos, but you're not allowed to sell anything. That's what's happening here. It actually makes zero sense. Because it's you're learning all this stuff for this alleged future business that's going to start. But there is nothing right now. So you can't even learn something and then go and practice it. And for a lot of people, in a situation like this, especially in a business work training sort of environment, the best way that they learn is by doing as they're learning, right? So you're missing a big component, even in terms of how to teach people things in Victory with Ash. There is no way for you to go and watch Ash explain to you how to market things well, and then you go and you market. You go and you say, oh, okay, I'm marketing this product here to my audience, and I'll do a video, and I'll do these ads in Canva, and I'll do this stuff that Ash taught me today. You know what I mean? There is none of that. It's just you watching videos and then waiting around, which you've already been doing for 8 years. And you've all already been talking about all of these tips and tricks in this MLM industry. So it's well, what more would you have to learn if 8 years of education isn't enough? Lord.
Process, the products, the strategies to stay relevant in a dynamic market. Now, if you've been with us as a partner within the business for the amount of time I have, then you will also know that this metaphor is very true for us.
No, it's not. This is what I mean. You're not changing and growing, getting better and innovating. Ash got sued for running a fraudulent MLM pyramid scheme. It was shut down. He was fined. Onpassive was fined. He had to pay back ill-gotten gains and interest. And he's probably still helping them locate the money overseas and stuff that they asked him to. I highly doubt that they've located all of that by now. Okay? Then after that, he went, oh shit, I have an 8-year director bar, but I definitely want to scam these people in 8 years. I better come up with a way to keep them around. That's all this is. Okay? It's not like he's went, they told me that my technology needed to be improved in these several different ways. And so then over time we improved the technology and it got faster and better and more people came and joined because it was a legitimate good product and everyone was happy here. That's what is being described by the AI, right? legitimate business growth in something that actually has success. That's not what you're in and never has been. You have to stop doing this. This is mental gymnastics for idiots.
We haven't just stood still. We haven't just stagnated. In fact, quite the opposite.
I mean, I swear to God, Marty lived in a chair for 7 years. So I don't know if you can say that.
We have taken on board the constant evolvement, okay, on the strategies that have kept us, I suppose, dynamic. Without innovation, a company obviously risks being left behind by a more agile company that is incorporating newer ideas.
So you were in a pre-launch for 7 years and nothing came. I mean, how more stagnant can you be?
And new technology within its business model. This is why it's so important to continually improve and innovate. Also, it helps with cash flow and capital movement. In a financial sense, money needs to flow, doesn't it, through the business ecosystem. And by being invested and reinvestment and the rest of it, there
is no reinvestment because this one's free. And I don't think many people had their O-Connect payment and even go through to get a commission. Ash even says only 1 to 2% of people are going to be paid a commission, which made me giggle because I was like, and even in this one, the MLM stats that we know and love are still true. Only 1% of people are getting paid. Yeah, no, that's about right. Yeah. So, like, what are you on about, Red?
Aids that stagnation capital that sometimes gets caught up within business.
Right? She was like, listen, honey, I can't watch another one of your shows. So we're going to go watch something else. Anything else at that point would have been better, I'm sure.
Also helps with development and engagement. Just as water needs movement to stay fresh, people need opportunities for personal and professional growth within a business. This is why, and
he's like, actually, guys, I just really want to get AdSense with my YouTube channel. So I'm going to keep showing up here every day and reading you stuff that my chat GPT told me about business.
I kind of believe, if you remember back to what Ash was talking about with not Victory with Ash, but the main business, he was saying we're not going to be given everything all at once. We are going to be given one thing and then another thing and then another thing. And this is how this continues.
That's how businesses usually work. Remember, that was after he used to say, we have all 50 products all done, ready to go. And then we would say, okay, release one then. And then that didn't happen.
Annual personal growth by giving extra bits to keep that engagement, okay, certainly helps with the development and engagement of us personnel. And this helps alleviate any disengagement, low morale, etc., that we might see.
You keep brainwashing yourself.
Really important parts, aren't they, to any business, is to keep that continuity of engagement and newness to that business model by introducing new things as it goes along, which keeps it very fresh.
Yeah, it's not reintroducing because we never actually introduced them the first time, right? When it was Onpassive, there was just nothing.
Keeps it new and keeps us engaged.
And that's the funny thing, is that you would think that with Victory with Ash, them doing like some kind of training platform, that he would have figured out a way to like get the O-Connect sort of platform working again and use that. But that's not even the route they're going, which surprised me. I was expecting that. I was like, that sort of makes sense because they probably still have, you know, the information about the O-Connect to some extent. They can just build on that. But then they were like, no, we're going to build something kind of like YouTube, but another website that you just upload videos to. But it's only Ash and his friends, you know, his little geniuses that are allowed to upload. Fucking weird, man.
With the business. I'm sure this is all part of the strategic strategy to the business that this is going to happen in the future. Obviously, market adaptability is part of the running water strategy.
Hi, Joe. Glad you made it home.
And the business environment, including technology.
But again, business. This isn't even supposed to be a business. They can't even keep that part straight.
Technology, customer needs, regulations, these change consistently all the time. Everything changes over a period of time. And
but again, what would change here in the Victory with Ash platform? They're just uploading and watching videos here. You know, like how much could really change there?
Companies that resist this flow and fail to adapt to these strategies will likely stagnate and ultimately fail. This is why it's so important to literally have your finger on the...
It's like, I don't know what you're failing at. You're failing at what? Logging in and watching a video? Yeah, that's pretty rough. But then you probably weren't making it on YouTube enough to find this thing to begin with, to be fair. So, like, what do you mean?
Pulse of what is new, what new laws are, how this involves
what new laws actually are. What are new laws?
Your company and what things are happening all around it. If you adapt a strategy to be on top of that, then obviously you're not going to stagnate and you certainly aren't going to fail. Obviously, operating efficiently.
Well, you can't say that, Red. There's a lot of businesses that do everything that you can technically do to keep a business going, and then they still don't get success. So you seem to think that success is guaranteed with a lot of things that you can't guarantee it with.
Aids to the little sense of...
Chris says the laws are the same ones that you broke before.
Water systems within a commercial buildings. Stagnant water possesses obviously the idea of poor health, etc. And this is why it's important to make sure that the thing...
Really, that's all you could think of to say? Stagnant water. You know, it has to do with poor health and etc. You could have thought of a whole bunch of better things to come up with why, like, water sitting out places is bad. Come on.
Things that you have within your control, obviously keep it fresh and keep that marketplace going. So in essence, the proverb highlights the act.
Again, what marketplace? You're not even selling Ash's courses to other people or selling a membership when you're here. I don't even know why they're getting links. I don't understand. It's just to invite more people in. And then they keep celebrating how many people are joining. It's bizarre. So it's like you're all just coming in and then getting ready to watch Ash teach you shit. Shit that you can learn for free.
Activity and progress of a crucial, healthy business and actually the survival of it. While idleness and resistance to change are detrimental, okay, it is not necessarily the case as far as the flow of water is concerned. I think that
Jesus,
we all need to have this flow of water within ourselves as well.
Oh my God, Red, what? I told you that you are 80% water.
I think it's really important at the moment to keep things fresh. I think it's really important for us to try our very hardest to make...
How can you do that, though, when you've already spoken about everything to do with business and technology for the last 8 years? Because you've done, like, daily live streams, and now you're, like, doing daily live streams where you're not even supposed to be talking about the alleged business. Like, how can you keep things fresh at this point? The only thing fresh about it is that you're calling it Victory with Ash now instead of Onpassive. technically everything is still the same. You're learning from Ash, and then you're waiting around for the business to start.
Sure that we are bringing new things into our own business and the way that we communicate with people. I think it's really important to keep that engagement and make sure that we are on top of our game.
Regis did this to convince himself that it was okay that he stayed home on this day to do a live stream about a scam instead of going out with his family. You know, he just really needed to convince himself of that. That's really what this video is.
As far as our running water analogy is concerned, and I think if we adapt to this and we adopt it, then we stand a very good chance of our success moving forward.
Okay, the smartest thing that you said in this entire live was that line about adapt and adopt. Did you think of that one yourself, Red? Good job.
With our CEO, Ash Mufareh. Anyway, that's it from me today. Very short.
Again, but like, I don't really know what you're even waiting around for at this point. Nothing's going to happen until the new year. And even then, it's just videos being uploaded. It's not like there's this magical product that's going to drop. And if you're not paying attention, then you're going to miss it or something.
Sweet. But one of the topics I will be bringing to the table is attention to detail. So look out for that one. And then I will talk more at length. That's it from me. Bye for now.
At least you didn't take 20 minutes to say hello after you took 60 seconds of our time at the beginning. You know, at least there's that, I guess. Serene says, Red's hose with stagnated water is dripping. If not, tried already. Joe says he needs AdSense to pay for the tickets. Maybe. Maybe. Red made the choice of what is important to him, as usual, right? Was that worth him staying at home? I know, I'm kind of like concerned. I'm like, Red, why didn't you not go out with your family to go watch the river dance? That would have been way better than whatever you did instead in this live stream. We could have done without this one. This wasn't it, you know? Red could have made the video and still went to the show, right? Jane was sick of listening to Red's live streams, so she left for the weekend. She was like, peace, I'm out of here. I don't want to listen to another one of those. So yeah, that was Red Redfern. As you can see, he's updating us with all of the best, latest updates. Ones that you do not want to miss. If you miss them, then I'm sure you'll be really upset. Or something like that, I guess. Probably not, though. Probably not. I just feel like he just wants to keep his YouTube channel going, you know? Red could have done that video in the bathroom like he does when he goes on vacation, right? Or like just standing outside. He always does like a balcony one too. He really likes balconies for some reason. Right? He's either in the bathroom, on a balcony, or on his boat, it seems. I was a little surprised to see that Jane wasn't there, though. I was going to say, oh no, where did she go? But sometimes she comes out from the back. Like, it seems like there's more boat that we don't see. That's like back behind the curtains there in the back. And like, she's like stepped out from there before and then went and sat down. So I wasn't thinking she wasn't there at all. But I guess not. So there was that. That was riveting as always. So I think we're going to do our commercial break. And then when I come back, we have more Bill Must. We have our meme review. And we actually have a story time. Yeah, that's right. Our very first story time from Victory with Ash. I'm sort of excited about it. So don't go anywhere. This stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are Onpassive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufareh's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufareh invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Silvio. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. So, like I said, I did hold on to one Bill Must video that is his newest video that I would like to react to tonight. It's an awesome video, all right? It's my favorite.
So stirred by something good. That good is becoming great with the arrival of Mr. Ash Mufareh's victory with Ash Platform.
Victory with Ash Platform. Put me down for one of each, please. Can you pay with Ocoin? Of course.
For too long we have been common people, we have dreamed on the ground.
Wait, for too long we have been common people? Huh. Wow. Okay.
Our hearts stirred by a distant, beautiful good we could feel but not quite grasp. We have relied on our own weary strength and our limited knowledge, trying to build a ladder to the stars, only to find it falls short every time.
Didn't it in this too? In Onpassive, or?
Era is over. The
Era is over. So dramatic always.
arrival of Mr. Ash Mufareh's victory. With Ash Platform is not...
Do you know what? It worked better when the platform was actually going to have software included. I think it's funnier to hear it all motivational and then make this platform sound so great when you realize that it's not providing anything like the AI that they once promised. It really is just a place where they're all supposed to sit and then learn from Ash Mufareh via his videos. It's like, it's not fabulous, you know? It's not exactly a big thing. How many ladders? How much time? Dreams never come true via Ash Mufareh by Bill Mustn't. That's right.
merely a new program or a set of strategies. It is the arrival of that very good we felt stirring our hearts, now magnified, clarified, and made tangible.
It's not, though. That's the thing. It is nothing like what was promised in the past. It's way, way less than that. It's like you're not even getting what Academy was supposed to be. When they had Onpassive, they had planned to have the product Academy, which was supposed to be basically like school. You know, the platform school, where people upload videos teaching people about things that they're interested in or want to teach people about. And that's basically what the platform is. Well, that's what he wanted the Academy to be when it was a part of Onpassive. Everyone had the ability to upload videos then. Victory with Ash isn't even like that. Victory with Ash platform isn't even a platform where, like, Mike Ellis and Bill Must here will be able to upload their videos. Red won't be able to go live every day on it. You can't do that. It's seriously only Ash and his little geniuses that are uploading the videos, and you're just watching them. You know, it's like a worse version of YouTuber school. And you have to apply and sign up with a KYC to be there, but it's allegedly free. Bizarre, huh?
It is the good becoming great, and it is the vehicle designed to transport us to heights we cannot imagine. How will this transformation happen? It begins where our own efforts end.
What? What? Where your own efforts end? Why?
Our knowledge meets elite strategy. Our own
That was a weird image, just a chart, a person standing on it to show for, I don't know.
knowledge is a flickering candle in a vast dark forest that shows.
Your knowledge is a flickering candle in a vast dark forest. Poetry.
Shows us the next step, but not the path to victory. With Ash Platform as the dawning sun, it illuminates the entire landscape, revealing the ancient principles, the timeless laws of success, and the strategies that have guided the truly great throughout history.
Wow, that's a lot you're putting on them. Ash and his little geniuses better really bring something to the table, huh? I mean, you're honestly, look what you're promising them. That's ridiculous. Revealing the ancient principles, the timeless laws of success. Like, really think about what that would mean. Like we're promising a lot here. You're basically telling people you're going to give them the answer to life. Like, that's what you're doing. The strategies that have guided the truly great throughout history. That's a lot to promise people. And like, Ash is probably watching this like, man, I just told them I was going to upload some videos about how to market properly. What the fuck? Because sometimes I like to picture that Ash actually doesn't know how carried away they get. And then sometimes he watches these videos like, why do they keep telling them these things? Because it's funnier that way. I'm just saying. Hello, Stricardo. If victory with Ash is only half as successful as Onpassive, Red will still be blown away by the colors. Exactly. No matter what, some things don't change, we're finding out. It's like a horror movie, right? It's like in theaters on Halloween. Ash selling his KYC information to other scammers? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I often tell people that I don't trust this man with personal information. I did try to get into the Victory with Ash platform, and I was denied because he knows who I am. I don't know if he like blocked me or what happened, but I waited. It was like, yeah, your stuff went through, and then it was like, no, you've actually been denied access to the thing. We're not gonna let you pass. And I was like, what? So then, yeah, but I often tell people I don't trust this man with your information. I wouldn't give him any, because I wouldn't put it past him that he would be selling people's information or all the data. I mean, why not? That's how he can make money, I guess. Victory with Ash could just be a YouTube channel with memberships, right? And then at least it wouldn't be as scammy. I don't know what it's gonna be. I heard Mike Ellis has a holiday tradition where he likes to torture the turkey before he eats them. Maybe. Ash has harnessed the business intelligence of the ancient aliens. They came and they told him, Xenu brought them, you see. Xenu brought them, and they came here and they told him how they built the pyramids, right? And that's what the wisdom that he's been granted with. It comes from those aliens, and yeah, that's what he's going to offer here. on the Victory with Ash platform for free, too. Him and his little geniuses are just out of the goodness of their heart wanting to give you all the answer to the secret of life and success and happiness, just for free, because they're just such good people. They want you to all be successful millionaires too. You guys are saving humanity still, I'm sure.
Not only are we going to know what to do, but we are also going to understand why it works.
Not only are we going to know what to do, I swear to God, they're just like, we haven't had any instruction in 8 years. Please just give us something to do.
Trading guesswork for Mr. Ash Mufareh and his mentors vastly elevate and successful knowledge on what it takes to be successful in any venture that we undertake.
Now you're inferring that these little geniuses, which Mike already inferred that they were little geniuses, are actually Ash's mentors. Which I don't know if he really said that. He just said that he had some friends that were very successful in this industry of running online businesses that were going to come and share. They were like marketing gurus, MLM gurus, and they were going to teach you how to be successful, which we hear over here over and over and over again, especially with the coaching MLMs, right? Like, there's literally MLMs dedicated to teaching people how to run MLMs so that they can run an MLM that teaches people how to run an MLM. Okay? That's a for real thing. That's basically what a coaching MLM is. Victory with Ash is like a coaching MLM, except without the MLM part now. Because they're like, we don't know how to do that legally, so we have an 8-year director's bar. We'll just upload videos for free. It's ridiculous. That's what this is. And now we're saying that the people that are teaching this are Ash's mentors. They're the people that taught him. And we don't even know who they are. Bill and John have no clue who they are. And they're just like, yeah, they're his mentors. We decided they're who he learned off of. That's obviously why they offered to do it for free. I mean, nothing else makes sense. I'll be fair, that might be true. But it's like, again, we're putting a lot on this platform, right? We're building it up to be something that it's probably not even going to be close to. Hello, Pew Pew.
No guessing, no crossing our fingers, hoping that we pick some greedy guru online who will be less greedy and not take all of our hard-earned money. That vicious cycle is over with the arrival.
Oh my God. Yes, it's free because the man has already been shut down by the SEC as an 8-year director bar. He cannot then charge you for something like this. All right. In a public company like this, he cannot be doing that. He cannot register a new business right now that would run that you guys would be happy with. Because let's be real, the only way that anyone in this thing would be happy is if he did run an MLM company. Right? That's what they were expecting with Onpassive. And I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to be expecting in future. It's like they think that he found some secret loophole that he can use, and it's like, no, that's not the case. So here we are. We're going to have to sit here for 8 years. All right? That's the only reason why it's free. And once again, just like how he gave the O Connect to them for free for many months and was like, aren't I so great? And it was like, well, you don't have a merchant. So like, you literally cannot take their money for it. Like, you're not doing this because you could take their money and you decided not to because you're a good person. You're literally doing this because you cannot take their money, like, at all. So you kind of have to give it for free right now because you don't want to take it away from them because you know that then, of course, they would like riot. Like, that would create problems, right? Like, that would be a big thing. So it was like he didn't want to do that. So instead he was just kind of like, fuck, I'm gonna have to give it to them for free now until I get this merchant stuff figured out. And then of course that never happened because they lost their AWS and all that other stuff happened, right? Like it was just problem after problem. We covered it all. So it's like, once again, I'm not impressed with him being like, guys, this is for free. I'm just doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I just feel like teaching you all how to be a millionaire for free. You know, with our online business, it'll be wonderful. Aren't I a good person? No, he's still a greedy guru. And the second that he can, his hand will be out again. You know, if he can find a way to sell you guys these courses, which that might not be illegal for him to do. He might be able to sell courses. Just directly sell courses and have that not violate. It's just, he wouldn't be able to make it so that they could sell his courses to other people and then have like a commission-based sort of business. That's where it then becomes something that the SEC has told him not to do. So it's like, we're really in between a rock and a hard place. He has to give this to you for free, and it's really just him being desperate. Because he knows that, what's he going to do? Tell you guys to you in 8 years? He knows you won't still be there unless he gives you something to keep you engaged. You know, kind of like what Red said earlier.
Arrival of the victory with Ash platform
Hello, Angel. Happy Friday.
of free education for all who enroll in it. Our strength meets unstoppable power.
Again, free education. And like they did with Academy back in the day, they are making it sound like Victory with Ash will replace universities and colleges. Like, then we're really doomed as a society if that happens. If you think you had a problem with the education system before.
Our own strength is limited.
Wait,
It
who's
depletes
this?
with every setback, wanes with every doubt, and is broken by the weight of our past failures. This platform connects us to a source of power that is inexhaustible. It is the power of a proven system, the power of a united community, all.
If you've been watching anti-multi-level marketing content for any amount of time, how many times have you heard someone say that they have a proven system?
Moving in one direction, and the power of a purpose that is bigger than ourselves, where we would have given up. This power carries us, where we would have stumbled. It makes us stand firm.
Our common life meets an uncommon.
She just came in to do that part, I guess. It's all different AI voices again. Maybe we are still using the free trials here. You know? Exactly, Joe says. Must not have paid for the same voice for the whole video. See, that's in the free trial. You only have like so much that you're allowed to use, right? Probably only a couple minutes or so. You can only do it so many times usually. So yeah, we need a few voices. I just don't understand how they are manipulated by these AI voices, how they aren't mortified by this crap, right? Especially when they used to promise that they were going to have AI themselves. They used to be like, I don't think you should use other people's AI, your competitors, to like make your marketing videos about the AI you're apparently going to have that doesn't even exist yet. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm not a marketing guru like Mr. Ash Mufareh here. So, you know, they don't listen to me.
Destiny.
The heights we can't imagine are not about material wealth alone.
Oh shit, they decided to sing the rest of it. We have a song. It's like a musical.
Though that is a part it, they are the heights of character.
Becoming a person of unshakable integrity and influence.
What is this? And then he talks? What's going on? And I think it's a little hard to have unshakable integrity when you're promoting a company that is attached to a system that literally fucks everyone over. Just saying, not a lot of integrity in that. And how are you supposed to get influence right now being a part of Victory with Ash when you aren't even supposed to be talking about it? I don't know why Red's still doing lives every day. You guys have noticed Chris Johnson's not. And that's because, and like Julie isn't, like most of them stop. And that's because Ash straight up was like, don't do that. I don't want you doing that with this. Probably because he's like, I don't want the SEC to see you all promoting me. Remember, that was in the final judgment. We're not allowed to be doing this out here. You know? So, like, how are you supposed to be a Victory with Ash influencer if you're not doing YouTube videos often, if you're not talking about it, and you're not allowed to publicly show it to anyone? That makes that a little bit difficult, don't you think? I mean, the whole thing with MLMs is that they usually use attraction marketing. And that is basically a way that they manipulate you as the distributor to buy the product from them so that you're their number one guaranteed customer. That's what an MLM is. It's a business that wanted guaranteed customers. So they tricked you, told you you're running your own business, and used this attraction marketing thing. So in order to do that, you have to buy the products, and then you have to show yourself using the products on social media. And if you have products for your kids, you're supposed to record your kids using them and post it. You have your spouse is using the products. You're supposed to record them enjoying it and post it. And then you're supposed to record yourself being in a successful family business from your home. And then people are supposed to see those and go, huh, that person looks like they got their whole lives put together. I want to have my life all put together like that person. I'm going to do whatever they're doing, and then I can be like them. And how are they doing this? And then the person says, hey, hon, you got to buy this Monet hair care. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. I just like sign up for this thing and post myself. Oh, yeah, that seems easy. I can be an influencer. But here we're not doing any of that. There isn't really a product to show. And again, you can't even really do attraction marketing for a software when you can't show anyone the platform publicly. Like, Ash is literally like, do not show the back office to the public. You will get kicked, terminated without notice. So how are you going to be doing this? There is no way to be an influencer or to influence with Victory with Ash, unless this part of the speech is for Ash and his little geniuses, because they're the only ones that are influencing, and they're influencing all of you to basically just stick around until his 8-year director's bar is over.
They are the heights of impact, touching lives and leaving a legacy that ripples through generations.
Right, generational wealth, blah, 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 blah. Same thing, every MLM.
They are the heights of inner peace, knowing with certainty that you are walking the path you were born to walk.
Again, that's a lot to put on them. At least Miss Al isn't screaming at us. That's right. Ash will go live again on Christmas Eve. I'm sure that there will be something around Christmas. I'm just not sure what it will look like. And they've started up their Heroes webinars and all that again, so we might be looking at some of those next week.
Victory. With Ash Platform as the catalyst.
Victory.
It takes the raw, hopeful material of our common lives and forges it into something extraordinary.
See, even the AI bot knows it's extraordinary here, not extraordinary.
Provides the map, the vehicle, and the fuel for a journey we previously thought was only for a select few.
We are that select few, not by birth, not by accident, but by choice.
The choice to say yes to this victory.
Actually, that's a lie. You had to apply, remember? That's a lie. You had to apply. Fill out a survey, then wait for them to say yes, okay. See, like I could sing too. I can't sing. I'm awful at it. But you are not the one that made the decision to be a part of this. Is kind of the funny thing. Usually in an MLM, you just buy the starter kit, pay a fee for a website, back office maybe, and then you're good to go. You know, you buy the products to do the traction marketing thing, and there you have it. But again, here, none of that. So you're not doing any of that. You're applying, and then you're hoping that you get accepted. And in order to apply, someone has to send you a link. Like, you have to know someone already on the inside. Right? So it's not the same as just wandering in off the street and being like, yeah, I want to be a part of this thing. There is a selection process. A September to remember. That's right.
So let your heart be stirred, for that stirring was always a prelude to this moment. The good has become great. The door to a life beyond your strongest dreams is now open.
Okay.
All that is left is to step through.
Thank you, Mr. Ash
I guess she got tired of singing, the AI.
Mufareh. Our victory begins now.
Not really. They kind of said that not much was going to happen until the new year. So we're a little early for that, you know. It's only Thanksgiving in the U.S. right now. You know, we haven't even reached Christmas yet. So I think we're a little early. A little early for that. Hopefully it will come at some point. The victory with Ash thing will start in the new year. I mean, at least they're not saying spring 2026 like some of the other scams that we're tracking, but it probably won't be until spring 2026 here either. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. So now it is time for everyone's favorite segment, and that is the amazing Victory with Ash meme review. Woo! Victory with Ash meme review. That's right. Yes, we're doing it at the end today because a lot of people only watch the beginning of my videos. I think sometimes you might get bored. I don't know. So I wanted to switch it up. And also the Tanja one was kind of nice for once, so I thought that might be good to do. But they have been busy. Of course, promoting Victory with Ash, the platform. I just wanted to point out that Victory with Ash is a very bad name. It's a very bad name for SEO. Very bad name for Google searches. And if you're wondering why, it's because Ash is always attached to Ash from Pokemon. And if you Google Victory with Ash right now, you're going to be met with images such as this one. You are not anywhere going to see the Victory with Ash platform. Good luck trying to find the website for it. It's difficult. It gets lost. And I just found it funny. I think that that's something that you have to think about when you're naming something. If they are using this to promote the future business, it will be difficult for people because of this. I like this Victory with Ash better. Just saying. Gotta scam them all. That's right. Here we have Ash in front of the Burj and random buildings. Not really sure what the other building is supposed to be. But maybe the mall? The Dubai Mall? Anyway, here he is, standing in front of a bunch of buildings that have nothing to do with Victory with Ash. They did have to do with Onpassive, but remember, they don't want anything to do with Onpassive to follow them into the Victory with Ash platform. But still, some people keep promoting it. It's almost like you're not even supposed to use these marketing techniques to claim that Ash is a good marketer. So I don't know why people would believe you when you tell them to come join this platform. Ash is going to teach you all about marketing. Most people are going to say, who's Ash? I've never seen him marketing. Like, what are you talking about? You know? They're just recycling all the Onpassive marketing. Does seem to be the case. But these are new images. We've covered almost all of the Onpassive ones, believe it or not. Then this happened. And this made me giggle because someone posted this up exactly like this. And as you can see, Victory with Ash is cut out. So it just says, with Ash. And there's some words that were cut off at the bottom. But I thought, you know what, though? This is a better representation. Because they don't care what they're selling or what the business is, or even if it is a business or a bridge. They don't care. All they care about is that it's Ash Mufareh's. And that's why I say this is more like the cult of Ash than it is any other business. That's why I started calling it Cult of Ash, because they might continually rebrand, right? This is even supposed to turn into a business in future that allegedly won't have the same name. It doesn't matter what the business is called or what they're even selling. The real issue here is the cult that they've created under Ash. And so if we refer to it as the Cult of Ash, kind of covers all bases in future as well. Can rebrand 500 times, but we'll still know what it is. I also like this one because he has his Elvis hair here. Like Cake says, he has got some nice hair in this one. So it's nice to see, like I said, that some things never change. Here we have hashtag Victory with Ash. And for a moment, I was like, Des Alps? Oh, no, Victory with Ash. It says it right there. But it did really remind me of Des Alps, which is funny because this also popped up. It was being shared. I guess, I don't know if somebody thought that it said November 26th, but it was being shared like a couple days ago. And then the funny thing is, as you can see, the year is wrong. It says 2026. It's supposed to be 2025. But it made me giggle that it popped up and someone shared it. It was kind of a funny moment. Because as you can see, this is Shashanta Biswas. And recently, I did a stream about Des Alps, where we went over who is Arla Mendenhall. Please go and check it out if you haven't. Make sure that you know what Des Alps is. It's a Canadian MLM, but they're preying on the US as well as the UK and apparently all over the UAE and everywhere else. So I did that stream, and in that stream, we actually found out that Mr. Biswas here had joined Des Alps. Yes, same dude. This is just him in AI version versus the screenshot from my live stream where he came on a Des Alps Zoom call to ask a question because he's now in this business opportunity. So I thought it was just a good thing that it popped up. I thought, there we go. See? Same guy. So I thought I would show that to you. Here we have another hashtag Victory with Ash Rocket. Says together, we will soar high and achieve excellence. Achieve excellence. Doing what? They don't know. And I don't know how Ash is going to help them achieve any excellence. They just keep claiming that that's going to happen. We're still waiting to see him have any, but, you know, something marketing guru, Sir Lord of the Internet. 1 year is nothing for Ash. It's true. Here we have a new face, Simona Chakma. A new face at Victory with Ash. Been popping up in some of the groups on Facebook that I follow. As you can see, she made this lovely image of herself with Ash with his thumb up there. Ash Mufareh, in case you don't know who he is. I guess we have to put that there. It says rise, reset, refocus. That's their whole motto. So we might see more of her in future. Making a lot of memes. Here's one more meme. Victory with Ash. Lots of stars and colors everywhere. And as you can see, it says Ash Mufareh, CEO. CEO. And again, this is a couple people just kind of slapping on their tags and then sharing it out, which we love to see. It's another Shakma, yep. Yep. Somebody else, a new face. R/ don't put that in your, don't put anything in there. I also like this one because we have the Elvis hair again. So you can see the Elvis hair is making a comeback even with the new people. Even the new people are like, we got to give him better hair though, which makes me kind of giggle. I'm like, okay, even they think. So, some things never change. Good to see that Elvis hair has not died. He has not left the building. Here we have Victory with Ash. Rise, reset, refocus. You'll get very tired of hearing that in future. Like I said, that's their whole motto. And this is quite an interesting picture of Ash. They made him look very, very bright. Very bright. I kind of like the VWA over him. Maybe that should have been their logo. But then they slapped the logo right underneath it. And this is someone named Gulshan, who I don't think that we've seen before. So again, we're getting new faces. We may have lost a couple of our meme makers. They may not have been accepted into Victory with Ash. And that's a shame. But as you can see, we are earning some new ones. So that's good. And Mr. Gouda. Mr. Gouda always comes with at least one. Always. Don't worry. I got you, Violet. They're Violet's favorites. So Victory with Ash. Rise, reset, refocus. And then we have these birds in the background here flying. I don't know if it's supposed to be our friend the eagle or not. And we have Mr. Gouda here. And then we have soap opera Ash. That's what I'm calling this one. It looks like he belongs in a soap opera in this outfit. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. It is quite a soap opera. Maybe we need to start doing some Victory with Ash soap operas. If I start parodying this scam like a soap opera, I hope that you all will enjoy that. If it does happen in future, it's coming from these memes. They keep using this guy, and literally every time I see this Ash, I'm like, literally soap opera. All right, that's all I can think of. Even Mr. Gouda was dressed up for this new image of him. I don't know if he figured out how to use the AI. He's looking quite put together here compared to usual. So he might be a little bit AI enhanced himself. He's got that 70s corn stash. Yes, he does. He has a strong stash. He does here. Here it looks better than ever, too. But then it also apparently was a meme made by Martinka. I think that's a T. Martinka. So again, they just steal each other's memes and slap their picture and tag on there. And then they're like, this is mine now. And I'm like, I'd be careful of that in future. You can't do that if you're a brand, but nobody ever tells them. Orange jacket, orange 33. I don't know what that means. Ash is going to move to Coronation Street? Maybe. It is the bold and the beautiful dream. Big, bold, beautiful dream, Here we have one from Shah Nuaz. Nue, I think it's a Z. Nuaz. Another new face. Very lovely. Lovely. Let's become the best version of ourselves. A new beginning with Victory with Ash. Also made by Yvette. And yeah, he looks pretty proud of himself. And we got the Facebook people very excited on either side of him. It's just, is it a new beginning though? At Victory with Ash? I feel like not really. Not really. If we're doing everything the same, I don't know if it is. Susie hasn't posted in a while, like I said. We've reacted to her last video that she uploaded, which was about the Luna calendar. Remember? We did that. But she has completely rebranded herself to The Susie Show. And I just wanted to make note of this, because it's an interesting rebrand. It's The Susie Show. It used to be Victory with Ash, Susie McRae, but now she's just going for The Susie Show. Might be better for, personal branding, and also that way when Ash rebrands 17 more times in future, she can just keep her channel the same and then just delete all the past scam videos. Julie has also not posted in a little while because, again, like I said, they're being told not to post. They're posting as little as possible. But this was posted up. As you can see, it's hashtagged Stay Tuned In, which is funny because it used to be Stay Engaged. Now we're Stay Tuned In. And it says, tune in to what uplifts your spirit and fuels your growth. Tune in to positivity, kindness, and inspiration that nourish your soul. Allow yourself to connect with what makes you feel truly alive. Julie Wynn. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that you're not the one that said these things, Julie. It's really hard to do a quote, like to come up with an original quote, but it's even harder when you're just doing MLM regurgitated buzz phrases and then trying to claim that that's your quote. There's like 3 Hunbots that would read this and go, actually, I said the first one long before you were around, or whatever else. So it always makes me laugh when they're like, yes, this is my quote here. And then it's just something like, tune in to what uplifts your spirit and fuels your growth. I'm like, I'm pretty sure lots of other people have slapped that on a t-shirt. I'm just throw that, like, be careful of what your quotes are. I promise you. Don't want to steal quotes. Right now in Victory with Ash, there is allegedly 400,000 members. I know, you're like, whoa, where did that come from? The last time I heard, it was 100,000. I know. And then all of a sudden, a few days later, this was being posted. And they were like, woohoo! 400,000 members worldwide. And I was like, wow, they really did get like half of the people that were in Onpassive at the time of the SEC lawsuit to rejoin. Really? I doubt it. Remember, the SEC lawsuit said that there was only about 800,000 people. So this would mean that half of them have like rejoined, and I just feel like that's not the math. It ain't math. It's MLM math. It's MLM math, I'm telling you. So yeah, there's that. They were celebrating 400,000. And I feel like, once again, we have not learned here. As you can see, they were posting this up. Breaking news! 400,000 members. Victory with Ash. Record growth, no marketing. Which, by the way, my stream today has basically been me showing you the marketing. So I don't know where we get off. There's no marketing. Like, yeah, Bill Musk, John White still posting the videos. There's just less of them, but they're still going up. That's still marketing for Victory with Ash. Red going live every day, that's marketing for you. Like, what do you mean there's no marketing? And then these things are being made. And these memes are being posted all over Facebook. Hello, that's also marketing. Maybe you guys do need a class in marketing, because apparently the people in Victory with Ash don't know what marketing even is. So I don't know what that's about. But they're claiming that this is record growth. Funny, because with Onpassive, at this point, they had allegedly had almost 1 million members. Once they were going for a few months, they were like, oh my God, 1 million people have joined us. Which we, at the time, were like, these numbers are being inflated. These are fake numbers. They're lying. And once again, I have to say, I feel like these numbers are being inflated and they're lying. I do not think that 400,000 people have joined. And that doesn't even make sense, because they only had a few months, 100 days, to sign up 10 people each. Right? And again, the math just ain't mathing. So record growth, no marketing, platform still in optimization, momentum unstoppable. Invitations limited by design, quality first. Excuse me? You just contradicted your last statement. What do you mean the momentum is unstoppable here, and there's been record growth, but then you act like quality first? I don't think you have control at that point, especially when, again, you're adding a bunch of people that had to apply, so you had control over those, but now you're telling them to add 10 random people. How do you know the quality? You don't know. That's the thing. You're telling everyone to pick 10 people they think will work the biz. But, I mean, that's what you do in MLMs, isn't it? Usually it's only 3 people to get 3 people, or 2 people to get 2 people. But you decide to go with 10 people, tell them all to come join. Again, math ain't mathin'. Global demand accelerating beyond expectations. And there's another contradiction. What are we doing? 400,000 strong and rising. 2026 will be unforgettable. And I'm like, yep, there it is. Nothing will happen now until 2026, which we expected. That's how this goes. Usually, in the fall, they hype everyone up in September, and then by Thanksgiving, they start laying the groundwork that it will be in the new year. Sometimes they say, hey, it might come at Christmas, and then closer to Christmas, they go, oh, it will be the new year. So at least they're not really doing that. Hopefully people have the ability to buy presents for their loved ones at Christmas, because we have literally covered them saying Onpassive hasn't launched again this year, so we're telling our kids that they will not have a Christmas this year. So I will give them that. At least they're not doing the Christmas thing. Hopefully it gives people enough time to plan and celebrate Christmas with their families, get a few presents, sign up for a toy drive or something, you have to. But please do not, go without Christmas with your family this year, because this thing hasn't launched yet. They've told you it won't be until 2026. And that's been known since Ash's last appearance, really. It's hype activation. Yeah, they're not even supposed to be hyping it up. Here we have the Onpassive updates again, from our beautiful WTF to here. November 26th, they gave the last update, which said, site is working well. Let's complete your KYC. For resend your email verification, clear data of your browser. Yeah, clear the data of your browser and also cache files and then try login. Good luck. Fingers crossed. I think they meant clear the browser of your data and your cache files. So yeah, that looks like things are moving along. You know, the site's working well. You can complete your KYC. Just get them to resend the email verification. Clear your browser. I don't know why you'd have to do that, but I guess do that and then try to log in. Although I do have to say, saying good luck with fingers crossed at the end does not make me very hopeful that you'll be able to accomplish any of this. So good luck. Here we have an interesting comment that happened in the comment section of that last post, where someone said, "Can we now invite someone outside of the founders to join via my link?" And I was like, interesting. And Onpassive Updates responded, "Make priority to founder first. Then you can earn more. Commercial link will be shared soon to your dashboard." And I'm like, okay, there should not be a commercial link. What would you need a commercial link for? That's a little weird, so keeping my eye on that. And I guess you can always take a flight. Take a flight to your dream. Your dream 001. Hello, Baron. Happy FriYAY. Happy Black FriYAY. That's right. Get a wallet filled with your spend. And then you can go on vacation. This was posted up for O News 18. I missed it, though, so it just arrived. I just saw it recently. I thought it was funny. Victory with Ash ticket. It's the strategic onboarding pass. The flight is to Dream 001. The seat, it says Believer. The department is Believer. And the gate is Global. And I was like, yeah, no, because you really do have to be a believer in order to be in this thing. And then we have, I think that's supposed to be our friend the Eagle on it. So that's kind of cool. There he is. I knew he would make an appearance at some point. So we found this picture of Chris. And so I thought that we would meme it. You know, just because, hey, listen. Chris has to make an appearance every FriYAY, you know? It's just the way it is. As you can see, I added many hats, no crown. Think it's fitting. Just saying. It was the Canadian goose that took the long way. I like it. Many hats, no crown. Say the same about Ash. Look at a little buzz there, Chris, right? Right? He's just being silly. He's just a silly, goofy dude. That's all. But a man of many hats, no crown. I like it. I might share it out. And that is it for this week's Victory with Ash meme review. Yeah, so they're starting to really pump out the memes. We're seeing some new faces. That's all fine and dandy. I'm super excited about it. So hopefully lots of fun FriYAYs to come in future. So I'm looking forward to that. However, we are at the end of this FriYAY, the Sayers of Nay. But before we go, like I said, we have our very first story time. It's been a long time since we've done a story time. There was a time where over a year ago, because we've been doing this for over a year, believe it or not, every FriYAY. Almost every FriYAY. I've missed a few, but almost every Friday. A year ago, though, when we were doing these, there was a story time almost every single episode that I would do. And then the story times kind of dried up, and they weren't doing them as much anymore. So I was super, super excited when I came across this week our very first story time with Victory with Ash, and our very first story time in a while. So please, everybody, get comfortable. You know, get all cozy. Get all cozy, snuggle in there, and get ready for a story time from Victory with Ash. Yeah, that's right. Start that up now. So this story time is brought to you by Victory with Ash. It's an official post, like the one where they announced that they had 400,000 members. An old man said, "An old man saw I was angry at being disrespected. He said, 'You think disrespect is an insult. It is not. It is information. It tells you the person in front of you has low character, poor judgment, or deep insecurity. It tells you they are not your people. It tells you that you must move on. A lion does not get angry when a sheep disapproves of its roar. It simply keeps walking. Treat disrespect not as a wound, but as a compass that points you away from the wrong people.'" Victory with Ash. And I took that to mean stay away from Victory with Ash. But like with a lot of stories, you can take it however you choose. And that was our first and tonight's A Story Time from Victory with Ash. Short, sweet, and to the point, but hey, what a story that was. I mean, that old man is just so wise, guys, so wise. Should really listen to the old man. So I hope that all of you are having an amazing, amazing weekend. It's also a long weekend here, for me anyway. My daughter had a PA day, day off from school today. Had a meeting with her teacher last night, and that went really, really well. She's doing fabulous. So then we celebrated a little bit, you know, and yeah, great day. And I hope that all of you are having an amazing day today, that you guys got to get some Black Friday shopping. It's a little bit bizarre being in Canada because we also do Black Friday, except we don't have Thanksgiving right now like we already did. So for us, it's just a shopping weekend. You know, it's just like Canada's Christmas shopping weekend. So I'm hoping to get some of that done at some point over the weekend. And I hope that all of you had a wonderful, wonderful Turkey Day, or that you do have one if you're celebrating in future over the weekend. Make sure that you stay skeptical, stay safe. Angel says, "I've been missing the story times." I know. I hope that they give us more. You know, I really do love me a good story time. But I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay skeptical, stay safe, and practice a lot of self-care this weekend. On Wednesday, I talked about, on my community tab, I talked about going from victim to survivor, doing the switch. And it's going to be something that we're going to be talking a lot more about, because you can't be in recovery forever. Eventually, you have to kind of reach the point of being a survivor, not a victim. And it's something that I've gone through, and that now I feel like I can really speak on that. So we did that on Wednesday on my community tab. Make sure you check out all the community tab posts. And then I told you guys we're going to be taking a break from the community tab posts, take the weekend, practice lots of self-care this weekend, and then I might release a funny video over the weekend, and then Monday we'll go hard against these MLMs again. Rest up, take it easy. Happy Thanksgiving if you are in the U.S. And I will
My name is
see
Ash
you all
Mufareh, and I'm your
next
friend.
time. We're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Love all your faces, bye.
Friend.
We are here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
We are Onpassive, shining bright into the future. We rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was
I'm not going anywhere.
another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah.
call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Girl talking about their experiences. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.